Hey everybody, hope you're having a good week. I am back today to give you a little update as to what has been taking place here this last week. And before this video is over, I also have a request from me to you that I'd like to present. First of all, if you remember in the videos that were put out last week, and I think in the email that we put out, I'd mentioned that we have one more form of communication that we wanted to share with you and give us an opportunity to stay even more connected than what we're trying to do right now. It is through a platform called Faith Life, and this is a organization that has been so helpful to us as well as many other churches for a while, but especially during this time that we're facing right now. We've been working with this last little platform, this communication piece, and throughout this week, working on the things that we thought might create some confusion or bring up some questions. And we really wanted to get it to when we rolled it out, we would have the backside managed as well as we possibly could so that we can either answer those questions ourselves or be able to lead you to where you can find the answers to those questions. So as we worked on that, it took a little longer than we might have been expecting it to take. And we just never felt comfortable saying, let's do it now. I would rather do it as right as we possibly can instead of trying to do it quickly. So we are still working on that. It will probably be next week before we send you an email and introduce it to you. So if you can bear with us, I think you're going to appreciate it. I think you're going to be glad that we have this tool, not just for this time, but also even when this is over and we're getting to see each other and meet again, it's just another opportunity to bring a deeper form of connection amongst us all. In the meantime, I have included in the email that you probably found out about this video from a link in there that gives you a little preview and a little taste of what it is. I encourage you, click on that link, take a look at it, and just see what it is that's about to come. And then when it does, you have the choice as to whether you want to be a part of it or not, and if you want to sign up and take that on. But we would love it if you would, and the more we can stay connected, the better. Until then, we are still planning on continuing to put out a little video like this as we feel it might need to be done, and also to have the messages on Sunday mornings available by 10:30. We learned a lot this last week that will hopefully get it done on time. I appreciate you guys bearing with, even though we were late getting that up. But I think we figured out a few things in that process also. And so our plan is still by 10:30 every Sunday morning to have the message up and available either through the website or again straight to youtube.com in order to view that. We also did get some requests to do it in a little different location because it was hard for many to hear with the echo and everything. So, we're going to take advantage of this time and we're going to try some different things and end up seeing what we find might work best for us. All that being said, now is my request for you. I have been hearing and reading and seeing so many different inspiring thoughts and messages and even questions and stuff through this time as people are walking through this experience with Jesus themselves. And it has been really neat to see that and read that and just see how it's affected people and the way they're thinking and where it's leading them. And it got me to actually, kind of thinking, what about you? What have you been reading? And what have you been hearing? And what have you been seeing? Or even what have you yourself simply been contemplating and realizing and understanding as you've walked through Jesus during this time? I would love to hear that. And so I was just wondering if you'd be willing to email me some of those either resources or your own thoughts that you have had, either at jlcmbrown@gmail.com or at wakinichurchofgod@hotmail.com. I'd just love to hear from you. That's been one of my favorite parts, is just seeing the realness and the deep thoughts of people as they walk through this time. Also, while you're at it, I'm curious as to what you feel would be most helpful to you, or what you would most like to see take place from the church that would continue to really help you more than anything as you walk through this time. I know we're all in different places. We're all in different situations. We're all in different phases of life. And so I don't want this just to be something where we keep putting things out that we think you need. I'd like to hear what you feel you need or what would be most helpful. So again, if you can email me at jlcmbrown@gmail.com or at wakinichurchofgod@hotmail.com, I would love to hear from you. And, right now it's pretty lonely here, but it gives more time to just stop and think and see what we can do to meet those needs. But it also gives me time to stop and read and see and hear what you guys are thinking and what you're experiencing and what you're taking in. And together, I think that we'll all continue to walk through this, and we'll look forward to when these other forms of communication come out and we can communicate at even deeper levels. So I hope you guys have a great weekend. Again, be looking Sunday morning, 10:30 on the YouTube channel or on the website for the latest message to come out. And we'll continue to be praying for you on this end. Please be praying for us. I look forward to seeing you soon.